Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. So the Vikings come out. Technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Will run. This is Massen. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Moving left, he'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And we will not have to return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Come on, go!
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
There we go, stop!
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Vikings offense ready now for their 2nd drive. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. Hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. Yeah. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jonathan Grenard. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up second and 9. At the 44-yard
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brought down back at the 43-yard
He'll
line.
drop to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities.
First down,
Dynamo.
Falcons.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with first and 10. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Good pace on the coverage.
They run over center with Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. Here's third and 7. He'll throw out of the gun. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. That his second TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Vikings nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams, James Pierce working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Now inside the 25. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's the gain on the play. And the Vikings, 1st down.
They'll run it here with Jones. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd
On
and
2nd down, here's McCarthy.
9-yard line.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver. And incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
It's now 3rd
And now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is McCarthy. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 10-3. Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division. Yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams, Tampa Bay, won one recently with Brady, and then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan, and New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. In Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. And this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their reset.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen. He had 2 sacks in the opener, and give him one more here in week 2.
3rd and 14.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. A run. And here's Mason. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings, 1st down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
On the play.
1st and 10 now from the 36. In motion, Naylor. He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
24 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
On the ground is Massen. And he'll get about 5. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's going to... And he's in! J.J. McCarthy! Touchdown, Vikings! On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
A gain of 12.
He'll look to throw.
First down, Atlanta.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen, our EA Sports halftime report. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushing all folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind. Interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, when you look at Ashton Jeanty, he gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took as he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. And I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position.
In the